Hello there. It is Friday, April 4th. We've got our first quarter moon update. Next week is the pink moon, full moon. And this update's about moving through resistance, knowing when to stop and how to begin again. And this is Colby. She's part of the she's part of it today. We're out for a walk together. She's the big sister you saw Logan Man looking up to. The little big sister. It's Colby. Hi Colby. Love you. So, Kart Golf Alpha. Coming next week, we got some big changes. We're going to modify the controls slightly. We're going to have the motion cage toggleable. Some other little control tweaks. Also want to have that motion cage tweaked so that it provides a little bit better blocking out of your peripheral vision, and your motion sensitivity should be a little bit less with the new motion cage, so that you can go rumble around in the cart safely no matter how strong your VR legs are. So that's good. Also, Kart Golf Alpha, we're going to have some new areas. We've got a new starting area. It's a little simpler of a starting area. Lets you get yourself acquainted with the golf cart and just situate it into the space. And then from there, you'll be able to load other scenes and other moments. So that's a pretty big change. And one of the other moments you'll be able to load up will be introducing the greenskeeper. You've seen the marshal. He was talking to you at the beginning of the whole alpha experience. That marshal will have a little bit of a different interaction, and we'll introduce the greenskeeper. Very exciting. And then, best intentions. Not really sure where I'd like to go next with best intentions. I know that it works. I know that it works because I use it, and have been using that sort of, I guess you could say, self-motivational stuff for a while, and it definitely works. But if you're convinced that it works, it's going to work. My question is, how do you think we get people who might be skeptical to actually give it a fair shot? Maybe we can, I don't know, how do we incentivize people who are maybe skeptical to use it and to really quickly see the benefits? What do you think? Should we add in the ability for email reminders to come through? Should we add some sort of streak badges as you do check-in streaks day after day, just for slight, quick continued check-ins? I'm not too sure. I know it works. It's powerful stuff, and I know there's something there to help people, but those who will know that it works will be easy to convince to be using it, and probably are already using some of the teachings. But yeah, the real question is, for anybody who's skeptical, how do we get them? How do we hook them and help them? I'm not sure. And then the Tachyon update. We are still looking at April delivery. They haven't had any news since the end of February, but it says all units shipped in April. So I know I'm excited for that one, because the skunks are already attacking my lawn. You can see out here, it's pretty green out here in the park. Skunks are already attacking my lawn. Definitely interested in getting some sort of skunk defense system going on out there. I think it could be fun and maybe a little silly but effective. So hopefully that's coming in April. Fingers crossed there's no delays on that. It is coming from a Kickstarter, but they're a pretty reputable company, so I have faith. And now, finally, last one. You guys might have seen the Merkaba, the rotating triangular pyramids at Rynet.com. with the little orbs, little spheres that are orbiting around. Well, what I intend to do is, using the same motion capture system as I'm using for the kart golf NPC interactions, I'd like to have Rynet members submit 10 to 15 second video doing your own emote, doing your own movement, your own dance move, your signature move, whatever it is. I will do motion capture on it, and then I will embed a 3D character playing back that, your own personal emote. When you go to Rynet.com and click on any of those spheres, you'll see the emote playing. The tech seems to be working right now, but full integration, I'm not sure how smooth it'll be, so it might be a little bit of time before I get that going, but that's very exciting. Okay, well, that's it for now. We got Best Intentions, we got kart golf, we got Tachyon, we got some Rynet.com emotes going on. Members can embed their own emotes. It's all exciting stuff. Lots of fun stuff going on. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Me and Colby say thank you very much. I'm going to leave you with one final thought. Often it's not about pushing harder, but instead listening deeper. See you next week.